Lauber and friends, though, chasing in. They want to find a kill into Oxygen, turn things around with Rexar and the Muradin missing because the Muradin's in the Dragonite. Boar's unleashed from Rexar, chasing in onto Lauber. 7-sided strike will set up the kill. Tychus will finalize that damage. Time stop onto 2. X-Ray does have the armor from that level 4 talent from Chromie with the time troubles. Won't be enough, and Stukov goes down. Muradin out of the Dragonite, flanks into Dino, and they set up another kill. Oxygen breathing so very well on this Dragonshire map.
Yeah, this is insane. It's 13 kills to 0. You have to use Avatar for 3 lane minions.
They can just rotate Oxygen down and take the flank fight, and that's the setup right here, Grubby.
Yeah, it dies by itself, and that's a great comfortable position for Oxygen as they go in on Lauber. Can he get his Dark Swarm off? He's getting 7-sided strikes. He does get the Carrion Swarm, but it's not doing a lot of damage.
Which means it's not going to be healing up much either. The fight is stalled out for a second or two. Muradin pops the Avatar form, gets the Stormbolt into the face of Dino. They get the kill into the Zeratul from the side of CrowdContro, but Mal'Ganis goes down. Rutzo a little bit split. Red Robot tanking or anchoring into them, just literally sitting on top of that Kira. And overall, a Zeratul for 3-4 members of the side of CrowdControl. Dragonite gets another kick onto Stukov. They step towards core. Oxygen wants a quick game number 1 and to set the tone for this best of 5 series. Commandeer Odin does come down from Madara. The Dragonite goes out as well. Sleep comes out from Lauber. Evolving Sweep onto Red Robot. So much is happening as the Diva Mech goes down. Lauber trying to Razor Swipe away. Fell Swipe away. VP onto a couple members. What happens after this? Big red button drops from the sky. Carrion Swarm out from Lauber as there's a Diva Mech, a Diva Pilot, and a Stukov going down. Mal'Ganis gets traded out for a Misha. Kira gets picked off. Dino's the only one alive. Another cleave from Prismaticism, and the members of Oxygen take their 5th game as a win on Dragonshire, showcasing you don't take Oxygen to Dragonshire. And ETC's Temple now swapping targets to the top lane keep, just to keep everyone up to date on those really quickly. That's a Valkyrie, but it catches the sidewall. Nasmus still in a bit of an awkward spot. A nice expulsion zone. Flailing Swipe is actually interrupted, I think it was interrupted. Like, I only saw one swipe go out. I don't know how Dino managed to do so. I'll have to figure that one out later, but boss and bottom lane is going to get much more value as the member of Oxygen, they're being constricted here on this Sky Temple game.
Banana Age's trying to dodge skill shots, but you can't dodge auto attacks.
It is single temple phase in mid lane. Both teams would really benefit from this. A lot of micro missiles going out onto the Suka power side from Red Robot onto Lauber. There's going to be a mech explosion from Diva. Purification Salvo goes out. Banana, too low, goes down. Lauber, so very low, will not get picked off. Dino on the right-hand side of our screen is split from the friendly team, but it doesn't seem like they're able to chunk into them. Prismaticism has to blink away. Unconquered Spirit was triggered. Madara is going to chase away, disengage from this as well. Wrath of Berserker is up and available for them, and our observers doing the best they can to jump between the two fights to keep us informed on that one. Valkyrie will miss up in this top lane fight. I'm watching ETC's health drop very drastically up against that Sonya. Mech explosion out from the Diva. Dino very low, does go down, but look at Muradin on the core. They've got the Sledgehammer from level 4. They are just dumping damage into this. ETC goes down to the Sonya in the bottom lane. Madara coming over here with the Stukov. They want to defend against this, but this is Temple plus members on the core. CrowdControl is looking and will be able to even up our best of 5 series. 1-1. GG. Well played. Blessed Shield
goes
connects
in
onto the right-hand side. There's the Buried Alive coming out as well. Sanctification will be used by Tyrael. Dayquaza, the first one to go down in this fight. Stale While and Listen was used, but I think it might have been a zoning tool, or it might have caught Lauber. Lauber, though, will be boosted through by that Diva. I was making the joke earlier about how good it feels to just boost through and squish someone in that mech form. I'm sure Nasmus is enjoying that right now as Dino walks away with some 600 health. Okay, there it is. It's going to be overtime ending fairly soon.
They're gonna try to get on it. Overtime has been forced. Johanna got on it just in time. Did he get here on time? Johanna Lauber, he is there.
One catapult is on the core of CrowdControl. Mind Control went out, Buried Alive onto the Decker King. Dayquaza is the target of literally Deckard, who just wants to auto into them. Another Dragon Arrow out, Dragon Strike out from Madara, and they do get the Stukov kill. We have Leorc sitting on the edge of the control point, but they need to team fight. They get the counter kill into Hanzo. It's a 1-for-1 in this team fight. Dino, so very low on the Sylvanas, gets micro-missiled to oblivion with the Leorc going down as well.
The catapults are starting to swing away at the core. 680 damage apiece. Oxygen, what a fight here.
What a great series, but I also love the idea that like the minions on this map are like, look, it's 35 minutes, or 33 minutes, I am done, I'm gonna go win the game. Red Robot actually, I think, might have had that last auto, and that is game.
And this Web Weaver is close by. It's the one that they are focusing on as it is being ridden, the wave, by CrowdContro. That means that the top wave is coming awfully near as well, and the core is gonna take so much pressure. Big root there on Murden, he jumps away from the Apocalypse. Nice cleanse by Banana Age, but there's so much pressure on the core. Dino is going straight for it, not PvPing.
Dino on that Vala just autoing into the core immediately. Protection from Medivh will be available. 36 out of the 40 stacks still. Dino autoing into the core, trying to just vault and get away from Red Robot. There, the Vala gets low, does go down. Members of Oxygen, oh my god, the Dwarf Toss into the Hall of Storms. They don't get the Ancestor healing into the Muradin. They still stay alive on that Muradin, who finishes their baseline Stormbolt quest right there. So many members of Oxygen are turtling in their Hall of Storms to stay alive. 69% on this core, and it's falling once again to the side of CrowdContro, but CrowdContro has to back off. Lauber solo goes down. Souls reset on Diablo.
Oh, Leyline on Rhaegar.
Medivh cheats to try and catch Prismaticism, won't be there. Arcane Rift baseline just now finished out, so they can die. Time to feed Rutso, Murden, Dwarf Toss over, but the Apocalypse catches them regardless. This is what CrowdContro wants. Nasmus got the entire Ancestral into the mech, but still the mech got destroyed from the side of CrowdContro. Nasmus with those big shots out, trying to get the mech back as quickly as possible. Core shielding is still up and available, so the side of Oxygen has that. The Ancestor healing won't connect onto D.Va that time. We have the big old slappy goes from Nazeebo, and they get the counter kill from Oxygen into CrowdContro on that Stukov. But was it enough? Rain of Vengeance out from the Vala, core falling rapidly on the side of Oxygen, and CrowdContro looks like they've managed to do it. They end the game
Nazeebo
just
20.
as 20 hits, and Nazeebo can't even choose the talent. CrowdContro takes us to a game number 5. Which is just going to be enemies at the center of Wailing Arrow Explosion take 50% more damage and are silenced for twice as long. Nano Boosted Tormented Soul is going to be coming out from Dequazza into Red Robot, shredding through that tank. They will get the kill into Diablo. No souls to reset as they're at 63 out of the 100 necessary. D.Va loses the mech. Lauber jumps over the wall. Mech isn't going to be able to explode again. Meanwhile, VP on the left-hand side from Prismaticism slows things down. But Prismaticism walks into Dequazza's face and goes down. Speaking of damage coming out, Tormented Souls will be out from Dequazza once again. Diablo is back from death. The Immortal goes down in favor of CrowdContro. This is another chase in. Mech goes down from D.Va. No mech explosion available. Dequazza getting low. Dino jumps in with the Haunting Wave. Madara dumping out so much damage. This Zeratul is here to cleave and deal damage to Dino, who's being a little bit split, but Lauber Dwarf tosses in, trying to help out the friendly member. Wailing Arrow, everything into Prismaticism. Stormbolt connects into Nasmus, and that's a double kill for the side of CrowdContro, who are rushing towards bottom with the help of Valerian, maybe actually getting some more kills into Oxygen to pad their stats overall. Lauber and friends looking for it here, but the Divine Shield is necessary to keep Navi alive.
Yeah, great CC chain on Zeratul. Prismaticism trying to get in there, and he's going to have to think twice about that pick that he's so good at that doesn't work in every draft when Uther is still available in this composition here. Great CC chain by CrowdContro. GG is called by Oxygen. Well played. It's CrowdContro that gets the 3-2.